Love and Deep Space situation has reached levels of nuclear that we never thought possible. Levels of nuclear as in the Chinese Ministry of Public Security commenting on the Love and Deep Space situation. If you don't know, the same people that are going after Love and Deep Space went after Snowbreak a little while ago. Snowbreak Containment Zone, literally review bombing it on Steam, getting them not only to censor the game, but also making Snowbreak go 66 days offline, what they thought would be a permanent hiatus, but they are now back, just heavily censored. The same Love and Deep Space fans that went after Snowbreak Containment Zone have turned on Love and Deep Space. What goes around comes around, boys. What goes around comes around. Talk about poetic justice. But Chinese Ministry of Public Security has commented on the Love and Deep Space Valco controversy after the situation got out of hand. Paper Games introduced Valco as a new romance option, but the announcement split the community. The ministry warned against online harassment. The internet is not a lawless place, but it goes way further than that. Reminder, this game was forced to go on a 66-day hiatus after the Love and Deep Space fan base, the femcel audience from Love and Deep Space, literally came and review bombed the game. This is the same way lads players shut down Snowbreak. Poetic justice. These fat barren women are just getting a taste of their own medicine. If Chinese males weren't lazy, they'd lean into this and shut lads down completely. But the Ministry of Public Security's news media literally posted, glorifying invasion is not allowed even in online games. This is supposedly after an issue was taken with one of Valco's scenes. I think his name is Valco, but Valco's scenes where he busts into a woman's house. He breaks into your house and he literally says, "Are you letting the wolf inside?" or something like that. You know, this game that is literally pretending to be a femcel's period tracker. These are some of the comments coming from some of the people that were irked by these lads femcells, saying, are they censoring lads? Snowbreak has finally been avenged. Yes, it has. This person commenting saying, bro, it's much simpler than this. It was literally the lads player base who mass reported Snowbreak, and now one part of the lads player base is attacking another part of the lads player base. That's it. Period. Lads players want people to band together to fight censorship. No, fuck you. Get censored. You all did your best to kill Snowbreak, and now you're getting it to get fucked. I hope they come down on lads so hard the game is censored down to E for everyone. I just think it is so insane that China's Ministry of Public Safety is literally getting involved. But another one, zero sympathy for lads players. The same dogs you sicked on Snowbreak have turned on you. I will have a party when lads is shut down. May you fat barren cows rest in piss. Jesus Christ, boys. The Snowbreak boys are fucking pissed. They have been vindicated today. Now, I am never for censorship, obviously. I am never for censorship. I think that the Ministry of Public Defense, Security, or whatever it is, getting involved in censoring a game is absolutely unreasonable. But it has gotten to this point where these communities over in China are literally weaponizing report systems. They are weaponizing review systems, and they are going after so many different games. These are the supposed feminists over at the ones that got Snowbreak censored. These are the Gacha games that these feminists will go after next once they get Snowbreak censored. Blue Archive, Grey Raven, Arc Knights, Goddess of Victory, Girls Frontline Project, Neural Cloud, Seventh Domain, Seventh Realm, Eternal Night Descends Resurrection, Cat City, Girls Frontline 2, Exilium, Soul Eater Academy, Collapse, Blade of Victory. This is seriously one of the people already talking about how these Chinese feminists are compiling list of games that they were going to go after, and it just so turns out that it was also lads after they got pissed off about Valco. Femcells will really ruin everything for everyone, huh? Even their own catered media says a lot about them. Yes, it does. It absolutely does. They will cry and they will never be happy, boys. They would never be happy. They need to check the period tracker in that game, boys. They need to check the period tracker in that game. I bet a lot of these femcells, I bet they were lining up, you know what I mean? I bet they were syncing. That's the issue. They get together, you know what I mean? They start to sync up, they start to sync up, start to cause a lot. I bet they were syncing up over there at the lads player base, boys. But this person, Marco, is literally saying, go cry, Cut Queen. Cry like I cried when they canceled Snowbreak. I don't give a damn what they're canceling your wolf husbando. Jesus, dude. What you unleashed the beast upon Snowbreak. The beast turned its fangs against you. He who sowed the seed of wind reaped the storm. Enjoy the Ragnarok of Gacha games. Shanghai Gacha cartel. Damn, dude, there really is these Gacha cartels over in China too. That's what I'm talking about. They have weaponized these systems. They're even going after game developers in life, like in real life. This is getting actually incredibly dangerous. But the Public Security Department mentioned that taking down the relevant character Valko and plots is not the end, and a deeper reflection is needed. This is foreboding, boys. This is foreboding something very dark for the future of Chinese gacha games, where the state comes in and tries to mandate what you can or cannot, do in an 18+ game. If lads is even 18+, it might not be, but seriously, state-sponsored media is not something that anyone wants, especially whenever it comes to entertainment. And these people have literally brought it on themselves. These femcells have not only brought it on themselves after they went after Snowbreak, and now lads, they're now bringing it upon the rest of us. They are a danger to the gaming community, boys. But continuing, IGN says, despite a passionate campaign from fans, the maker of the romance game Love in Deep Space appears to be, at least for now, sticking with its decision to exclude the new love interest Valko from the latest update. This is what they call a passionate campaign from fans. Lads fans in China are resorting to domestic, yeah, you see that word? Women are offering to pay kids to pepper spray paper games employees. They're gonna force the government to shut this game down, aren't they? They absolutely are. This is insane. They are absolutely stepping in because this Gacha cartel over in China has now resorted to things that borderline absolute federal crimes. I don't know what they're called over in China, but what we would call federal crimes. But these aren't just incels, these are femcells, boys. They aren't merely asking to revert censorship, okay? They are pushing censorship upon other genres and upon other games that they don't like, but at the same time, they're dictating that you stick up for their game. Now, I'm not for censorship in any way, shape, or form, especially coming from the Chinese government. But yeah, this is not something that we can allow to continue. But anyways, boys, you guys let me know down below what you think about that. Paper or plastic? Is Love in Deep Space being censored and they're just desserts? Them getting served their just desserts? Is that paper or is it plastic? Paper being good, plastic being bad. I'm gonna go with plastic, boys. I think it's plastic. I don't think this is good for anyone. Do I like Love in Deep Space? Hell no, I don't. I don't like Love in Deep Space. I'm a man. I don't need no period tracker, boys. I don't need no period tracker. Hey man, maybe I'm on my myriad or something. I mean, maybe it's that time of the month. Maybe we need a myriad tracker in Snowbreak. You know what I'm saying? Where the girls treat you a little bit nicer whenever it's your time of the month. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, boys, I think it's plastic. I think it's plastic as fuck. Censorship in any way, shape, or the form in media, in entertainment, I think is just terrible. It really is. But this is absolutely something that we can sit and kind of say, hey, we told you so. We told you so. This was something that you thought was okay whenever it was happening to somebody else. But now that it's happening to you, oh, no, 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 no. Now you want us to do something. Now you want us to do something. Yeah, nah. Nah, what goes around comes around, lads. What goes around comes around. All right, boys, that's going to be it for me. I love all of you. Make sure you like the video if you want YouTube to count your views, a view, and subscribe. GG's, boys. Peace.